Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV, and I am Wolf, and I am bringing to you some Starcraft 2 action. This is in fact a game that I played versus Shadow Force here, and this was a quite a fun game that I played, and it was probably my favorite PvP of all time, and I'm just showing you it because it's just it was just a great game, and I loved it. It was probably the best game that I've ever played. So spawning in the top right hand side on Daybreak is in fact Shadow Force, and on the bottom left hand side is myself on my brother's account, the Chad. So at the moment I think, yeah, he does have the pylon lead. I do fail a little bit on that one, but I do decide to scout after pylon, and he goes back to get that slight economic edge. Now his timing is in fact probably much better than my own, because I get supply blocked for quite a long time and he finishes his 10th probe right on time, so I definitely need to work on that one. So this match here is just going to be a quick analysis on the game in general and my faults, and where I can hopefully pick up on. So he's put down his gateway is definitely much quicker than mine. I think I prefer to go for the 13 gate. I don't know why I do 13 gate, 13 gas. I do believe I get a 13 gas, 13 gas, 13 gas, 14 gas. Okay, I don't get a gas yet. I don't know why, but at the moment I'm just scouting something pretty standard, just getting his gas now. So if anything, from the looks of it, I'm playing horrible at the moment. I'm some noob. So I get a 15 gas, which is quite weird, but I do have the probe edge at the moment. I do have one probe ahead of his, and he did try and get rid of that, try and hide that probe, but I do scout him out there, which is no biggie. It was going to happen. Now I do believe I supply block myself. No, I don't know, but I do put down, yeah, the pylon, and then I have enough to put down the cyber core in a second. Actually no, I leave the cyber core for quite a bit of time there. He actually had his about, I don't know, 7 seconds before mine. Now if we look up in his base, he's just going for a, looks like a WoLF of sorts. I don't understand, but only now getting his next pylon, so I'm definitely in the lead for supply. I'm chrono boosting out a zealot while getting the probes. So from the look of it, if we look in the unit counting station, I got 3 more probes than him. So I think I have been chrono boosting that out much more. And I do get my second gas before him. I don't know why I do this, but I generally want to get it around 20, or just before this next pylon comes up. And it's just something that I like to do. And I think it turns out that I'm ahead at the moment. I'm 5 supply ahead. I'm getting my stalker and getting this before I'm getting this, getting the warp gate before him as well. And so, from what it looks like, just from that first little bit, that I was quite, it did look like I was behind, but it turns out in the long run that this was better than him, his thing. But I do get supply locked there for a few short seconds. I need to work on that one. Do put a pylon there as well, get the sentry, and he does have a second gate on the way, and does have the watchtower there. But I do send out my probe. I think to go to this one, I do believe, I'm not too sure. I get a second zealot. Actually, so that I was looking at the wrong person. He got out the stalker and I didn't. So I now put down the robo. So I think I thought he was going to 4-gate, which I think he ends up doing. I'm not too sure. So I get the robo and get some other stuff. So I got two zealots and a sentry here. I do decide to chrono boost out a second sentry. So it does look like he's going for some form of 4-gate. No, he isn't, because he would have had more gates by now. But I am getting the robo, because it's a general tactic that comes. I do send out my zealot to search around here. I just have my probe here to scout any incoming attack. So he's got 3 gates up at the moment. He's about to turn them all into warp gates as per usual, and my warp gate is about to finish after this, but I'll have to wait after this stalker. But I do decide to chrono boost out an immortal. I was afraid of a 4-gate, which should have actually hit by now, but it didn't actually do that. So I have 2 gates and a robo at the moment. And I turn both of these into a warp gate, which is as expected. Now he does send 1 stalker up here, which I do scout with this zealot, and I do decide to attack him with, or do I run away? I'm not too sure. But I put down the expand. So I decided I wanted to expand. It turns out they were expanded at a similar time, in fact, and I am supply blocked again but I just say it's a part of my build. But it wasn't actually. I was heavily supply blocked for quite some time here, and he is getting hallucination. Because I won't ruin that. But he does have 3 gates, and I have 2 gates, and the robotics facility, which generally means better. Oh wow, 3. Yeah, I do get rid of that. So I am getting a forge here. I do go for the upgrades, and I warp in some more sentries, because you gotta love your sentries, and get out that observer, so I can see what the hell he's doing. His expansion timing is slightly ahead of mine, about 10 seconds in fact, and he now just gets his robo as well as another pylon. So we go to unit counting station. I am ahead on probes. I'm 30 probes, and it generally looks like I am slightly ahead at the moment, but I do decide to get that +1. That early +1 was great for me. It was awesome. Now I start getting some probes and send them down to the this base down here, which is good. I need to get that base saturated, because it looks like he's had his for, actually we're pretty similar at the moment, but at the moment I'm just working on my economic side of things, getting a pylon over here just in case he does some sort of warp prism. I can see it as quickly as possible, and he does hallucinate a phoenix, which scouts out everything I am doing, which really sucks. I get a 3rd immortal, and he's got quite a few stalkers here, but I don't know. I just have I have a greater lead at the moment, and I scared out everything that he's got here. So I do get my stalkers to take it out, and I do see it's a hallucinated phoenix, which sucks on my behalf. But I'm just bringing in a lot of stalkers and all of that jazz. So my main supply is 12 supply of immortals, which is what's putting me in the head at the moment, which is pretty good against what he's got at the moment. But now he's adding additional gateways and also getting that +1 research after me, and getting the Twilight Council at a similar time to me. But I'm still on this 2 gate, which isn't such a great idea. I should probably get a few more in the near future. At the moment, I get both my gas before him, which I do like, which is quite good, I do believe in my. I just like it. Now I am getting a warp prism here, which is pretty awesome by me. I don't know. I like using warp prisms, some special tactics, and all of that. But now I'm adding on 3 more gateways, so I got 5 gates and a robo bay, and I'm just getting out a warp prism. I don't know why I get the warp prism in the end, but it doesn't matter that much. Now I do decide to get 2 armor and zealot legs. I do like zealot legs in PvP. It works a lot, because they just charge in and they get a fair few hits off onto that army as well, and I am definitely ahead on the upgrade advantage. And now, yeah, he does go for the robo bay as expected. For some reason I don't actually go robo bay, which is pretty weird, but I move out across the field with this warp prism and decide to do some harass. I just check over here just in case he saw that, because I wasn't too sure if the observer saw me. And at the moment I don't have many zealots, which I find funny considering I'm getting zealot legs. Oh well, it doesn't matter that much. And now I do have these additional gates. I do believe I get a 2nd forge sometime in the near future, I don't know. But I do drop here and warp in additional zealots here. Okay. Which doesn't actually end up doing that much. It wasn't that cost effective, now that I think about it. I don't know why I did this. I do end up going for the Nexus, but I don't end up killing it. He just takes it right out. The observer sees that all. So yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot other than take out a few probes. We look at the worker units lost, control R. So yeah, he's killed 8 of my units, and I've killed 3 of his. So that was not a good trade. If we look at the units lost tab, I've lost shitloads more. I felt very bad at this stage. I did get that 2nd forge, get that 2 attack, pylon, and I do decide to move up here for a little bit, because I am going for my Nexus, So I definitely think I think I'm ahead, but I'm probably not. I am getting, well, he's actually ahead of me on the to attack and getting a Colossus, but I don't know. Actually, we're both expanding at a similar time here. Okay, and he's getting Thermal Lance, I'm getting Blink. So I do decide to go for a pretty gateway-centric army, except for those Immortals. I do love the Immortals in that army there, and I'm not actually getting anything from this Forge, which is stupid of me, and I have all this thing on my Nexuses. I have all this energy on my Nexus, which is bad, really bad, but he's got quite a big army here, and still warping in more units as we speak. I'm getting some Zealots, because Zealots are great in general. Now decide to Chrono Boost out that, and I do get the Dark Shrine. I don't know what, I think my idea was getting the Dark Shrine was just to harass a bit, and I do scout this, so I back away in a second. But I get the Dark Shrine just to harass, and if need be, get into Archons, because Archons are great. They do such great damage versus Bio, and if you can get quite a few with some Zealots and some Stalkers and Immortals, obviously, it's just a great mix. I definitely love it. Now I'm getting 2 cannons up here. I was afraid that he was going to attack it, but he hasn't actually scouted it, now that I think about it. We go 1, yeah, he hasn't seen all that much on my behalf, which is quite awesome. Now, I do see that he is moving out here, so I get a bit scared and hightail it back. Which, let's take the long way around. So, I'm getting 3 attack at the moment, awesome, but so is he. I'm getting 2 armor, so I'm definitely ahead on the upgrades. I'm now getting my Robo Bay. I decided I would go Colossus, but when I saw that, I don't know what happened, I don't know. But I actually have the supply lead here, and I should be able to take this out quite easily, and which I do, and I take out this, take this out. I think he was going to go over there, but he doesn't. I see he comes over here, and he gets quite a few force fields off, which I move around so I can still do some damage to him, which is pretty awesome. But at the moment, he's just ripping me apart, and I warp in some DTs here. Now this was great. I could just do some damage. I got rid of his observer, so he couldn't see anything that I was doing. He was quite a way ahead of me, and but I end up taking him out because of that shield upgrade and these DTs. He had nothing. And I warp in some more DTs, and I make him flee because of the Dark Templar. He didn't have the observer here, and I was just taking out what he had, so he decides to run away, which was probably the best move for him. And I warp in some more units, but that was quite a if I look at units lost, it's L. Sorry. And so he's still ahead on this regard, but I did decide to add in some more gateways. This gateway-centric army is awesome. And up here, oh, I did not see that. If I go back a little bit, no, forward a bit. 1 second. So yeah, I do end up taking out this base here. I just need to find out when. Alright, so he pushes out. Alright. Okay, I warp in some Dark Shrines. So, here. I bring in some Dark Templars in a second. All this battle's coming over there. And I take out the Nexus. Alright, okay. That's where that happens. And I take out his base here. So, he didn't expect the Dark Templar because he did not scout this side of my base, which was pretty awesome for me. And I do think I get 3 armor in a second. But he only has 2 attack, almost 3 armor, and he does. And I'm definitely ahead on the upgrades. If I attacked right now, I'd be boned. But I definitely like the advantage that I have at the moment. I'm floating quite a few minerals, so I decide to get some more probes, I do believe. No, I completely. This is a huge section where I don't get probes. This is stupid by me. I move over a fair few of these, I'm pretty sure. I had a quick look up here. He had some cannons, and he saw that. So he sees my observer, takes it out, and I back away, and I do believe I go back to my army over here. And if he were to attack me right now, he would actually have me pretty darn well. And I don't have a whole lot happening for me, but now I warp in quite a few Dark Templars. I do believe I make some Archons, yeah. Archons are great. Definitely love Archons. But I do believe if he attacked, he still would have had me there. Because, I don't know, I didn't feel that I was in that great of a position for most of that. So I turned these 4 gateways into warp gates, and he's still ahead of me at the moment. So if we go back to the Avalon tab, he's got quite a few Colossi and Stalkers, so really, I think he's, other than upgrades, I think he's very far ahead. I think this was the reason why I did this. I got Zealot Archon with an Immortal and some Immortals, which I ended up catching up in supply because of my extra gates. I'm getting my 3 armor when he's getting his 1 armor, so I'm definitely ahead in upgrades, which probably helps me out a lot in this next battle to come. And I think I get one more warp in. I don't know. I think so, yeah. And if we look at everyone camp, he's just sitting out over here. And I don't know what he's doing, but I do get this 4th Nexus up, which is great. I love that I get the economic edge here. He stays on 3 base for quite a while. He's only just getting that Nexus now again, and getting an additional 3 gates. So if he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gates. Alright. Now he does push out over here, and I'm quite a ways ahead here, which did not expect. My macro was better than his, that's for sure. I'm now getting 1 shield, because shield upgrade is always good when you are quite ahead. I see this helmet coming, I just A-move. I do believe, yeah, I just A-move, and I just demolish this. I'm pretty sure I do. Takes out a lot of my zealots, but he's only got these guys left, and he's forced to back away with these Colossi. I probably could have chased them, but oh well. I get some Stalkers in here because I do realize that some Stalkers would be pretty good in the mix. I probably should have gotten another Observer. That's something that I didn't get. Now he's still getting more Colossi, which I don't understand. He's I don't know, but my 3 armor is now done. I have gravitic boosters, 4 observers, although my just transferring some probes over to my 4th base here, getting some more gas, because that is something that I definitely needed. Actually, for quite some time, I've been low on minerals, not gas, which is pretty awesome, I do believe. Anyway, so I am pushing out across the map here. I don't know why I am, but I do. And he sends out an observer, has a pylon here to scout that, and he's bringing some probes over here. So he's still technically only on 2 base. I'm technically on 3 base. I'm technically almost on 3 base once I get this base up and running, but I do decide to push out here. I send in a probe sooner. Oh no, I have this over here, this forward pylon, and I'm actually quite a way ahead here. I was ahead for quite some time. I definitely think those Dark Templar threw him off his game. I have all these shields again. Get some more Stalkers into the mix, some more Zealots. And I go for the attack on this base here. I do decide to move back just to bring in his extra units. And the Immortal and Stalker is back over here. And he has quite a few Colossi, yes, but it's not that great. His upgrades aren't as good as mine, and he's not just getting Templar Archives for Archons. And I just end up crushing this, which is all that splash damage. It's doing so much damage, wow. And I do decide to back out here because of the high ground advantage. He has 7 Colossi. Wow, that's quite a few. I think I warp in some Dark Templar in a second here, but he overextends, and yeah, I warped in some Dark Templar. He overextends, and all these Dark Templar just go to town on these Colossi, and the Immortals are just taking pop shots at him, and there's just not much he can do. He's quite a ways behind, and all of these probes. I do lose these Dark Templar because I was not watching them. I lose all the Dark Templar, but I do take out all of these probes. Now he's only on this base here. I have this base basically done. He's warping in additional Stalkers, but I am getting in some more Zealots because Zealots are OP as shit, although they're not that OP anyway. I'm getting an additional 4 gates just because I can, and I decided that, hey, I'm on 4 base, why not? And so now these, I'm just sitting here letting him mine out, I guess, while I'm getting +2 shields, and he's pretty low on resources at the moment. He's only on 1 base to my 3 mining bases. I think I transfer over some probes any time here, and so ooh, he gets in some High Templar, I'm guessing just to turn into Archons. Yep. And he's quite a way behind. He's still getting Colossi for some reason. I don't know, it wasn't that great. He's got 2 Robo? Yeah, he's got 2 Robo. Anyway, and I'm 40 supply ahead, 47 supply. I can continue to warp in units. I bring in some sentries, and decide to take this base, just bring in these 2 or more immortals, and I'll attack up the middle here any second. And so I definitely think that this game, he I don't know, I don't know, I just felt like that I played such a great game here, and he decides to push out, which I catch him off guard on, and I see that he's attacking that, so I think I decide to move in any second. Yeah, I'll wait for the stalkers, and I attack, and he has nothing. My upgrades are superior. I blink in, I focus fire down the Colossi, and the Immortals are just going to town on this army that he has. I do lose a lot of units, but he's only on 40 supply. I'll warp an additional Dark Templar over here if I wanted to move him in. And he thought I was bronze, because on the thing it said I was bronze. In the tournament it said I was bronze, but I'm actually silver. So that was the game, and I don't know, this game felt amazing when I was playing it. My heart was racing, but I think I decided to make a lot of good decisions here, and I definitely like the fact that I got those early upgrades. They definitely helped me out a lot, and especially in this last battle, these 5 Immortals did so much damage. If you look at their 65 damage to armored, which just took out that Stalker Colossi army, which is great. And so I definitely think that this was a great game by me, so I'd just like to thank you for watching, and this was my quick analyze on my most recent PvP in a tournament, which is for the high school, the SEA SC2 high school league. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.